he'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're thrown the other way. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
Here comes the offense on first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. That's caught. It's Restrepo. Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The short hands, it's Restrepo.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Fires and picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is they've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Using his legs, it's Durham. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but
unloads it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Buys a little time. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is no good, but a penalty flag is down, and there's not much doubt this is going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. They're trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And they will score. Touchdown, Cave.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. issue, we'll dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The aerial assault continues. It's caught. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically? When the quarterback, you know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Martinez. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to pass. It's Ward. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Offense getting set for first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Going over the top. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Restrepo. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Now adjusting. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
LSU right back to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. On the move is the 30. Off he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Restrepo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to throw, it's Ward. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Martinez on the carry. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. A score.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here.
Can anyone catch him? The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Floating away. Powers through. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I take...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. LSU quick to the line. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
He'll just keep slinging it. Using his legs to buy some time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how about the tight end showing off athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly.
And the sack all the way back to the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Ward. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Tigers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to pass on second down. Flips it out to the back. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
Here comes the two-point try. Here we go. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here we go. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Restrepo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to ride this running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Ward. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. LSU right back to the line.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the run.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Okay, ready? Just 1 for 3 on 4th down so far in this one, but they'll stay on the field and try to convert here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking for a huge play. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Ward. Blasted as he lets it go. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Ringo, 691, Gators folks, Flair. Dino.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Canes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. 2-point two-point conversion attempt is coming. They want to throw it. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the Tigers will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Pound 55 weak. Low.
From the gun, the ground game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's got room. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Yankee blue. Longer.
Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
Ready, set.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
How about this? A fake. Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Offense, quick tempo. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Lacey. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know.
And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. He's looking the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into a two-point conversion. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's going for the big play. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.